Okay, we are going to learn dot plots. Dot plots are really easy. They are a simple data display that can be used for both categorical and quantitative data. I'm going to show you an example of one first. So what this means is, like, let's say I surveyed one of my classes about their favorite color. So you should always have a title. And then what this means is I had 3 people who said red. So each dot represents each time that like someone answered that. So I had 1 person who said orange, 1 person who said yellow, 4 people said green, 6 people said blue, and 2 people said purple. A couple things that your dot plot should always have. You should have a overall like general title for the dot plot, and then you should also have like labels on the x-axis. So as you can see, my labels are like the colors red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So what their answers would be. So I'm going to show you how to make one. I'm going to show a categorical and a quantitative. So favorite season is a categorical. I just kind of made up some data here. So I'm going to show you how to make one on Google Draw because I think that would be easiest. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to count how many there were in summer. So if I look through it, there was 1, 2, 3, 4. So summer would be 4. I'm now going to look at, okay, how many spring do I have? So spring, I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 3 spring. And then how many fall do I have? And then looking at my table for that, I have 1. And then how many winter do I have? And I have 1, 2, 3. So I can see I used all my data now. So now I'm going to go back over onto Google Draw and I'm going to create a dot plot. So a dot plot should have a line, like an x-axis. And then you're going to have a general title, and you can put it at the top or the bottom. I'll put mine at the top here. So favorite season. And then I'm going to try to make this prettier here, put it in the center. And then you should also add your labels on the x-axis. So I could say summer here, spring. If I make another one, I might need to go back. Spring, another one, fall, and winter. Again, yours can be like, it doesn't have to be going vertically like this. It can be done differently. I'm just going to move these up to make it a little clearer where they go. It's a little clicky for now. See if I can move it. Again, I'm just moving this to make it look nicer. If I was more careful at the beginning, it would have gone closer to it. And then now I'm going to just use, if you use the shape button, you can make circles. So I'm going to look back, how many did I have for summer? I had 4. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1. That looks really big. So I'm going to make it a little smaller. 1. And then you can actually just copy and paste this for the other one. So I'm going to do Control C or Command C. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's 4 who said summer, then that's how I would show that. How many were spring? There was 3, so again, I'm just going to copy and paste that circle. 1, 2, and 3. I should try to make these even. That little red line is telling me that it's even, so I should try to line those up. There we go. And this one should go here. My line wasn't the straightest. There we go. And then fall had 1. So I'm going to again copy and paste and put 1 in fall. Lines it up with that. And then winter had 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And lining them up that way. So I now have my dot plot, favorite season. It shows there's 4 at summer, 3 said spring, 1 said fall, and 3 said winter. I'm now going to show you how to make a quantitative one. It's very similar, but you're going to want to know what is your minimum. So my minimum I have is 1. And so how many 1s do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there are 5 who said 1. For how many siblings? How many said 2? 1, 2, 3. How many said 3? There was 1. How many said 4? There was 1. And how many said 5? There was 1. Okay. So then I'm going to go to, I'm going to create another one. You're going to have to take screenshots of these and upload them into a new one. So I'm going to insert, I'm just going to do a new one, new drawing. It should open up a blank page for you. And so this one's going to be how many siblings do you have. So again, I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to try to draw it straighter this time. Hopefully did a better job. And then my smallest one was 1. So I'm going to do 1 here. And then I'm going to keep adding 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't forget your title. Say how many siblings do you have. And then I'm going to add those dots. Again, how do you get the dots? You go to shapes, you get a circle, and then you can put it in there. It's going to be really big at first, but you can make it smaller. And then you can just keep copying and pasting that one. So I'm going to Control C, copy that. And there was 5 people who said 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. How many people said 2 was 3? So 1, 2, and 3. And then how many people said 3 was 1? That up. How many people said 4 was 1? And then how many people said 5 was 1? You can make yours prettier than mine, but that's just a simple way to do it. Make sure you take pictures of both of your dot plots and insert them into, maybe you only have one to do, but make sure you take a picture of your dot plot and insert it into the right question.